Picture this, it's morning, your alarm goes off. You reach for your phone, bleary-eyed, to check your bank balance, but something's wrong. Instead of your usual balance, there's nothing. Zero. Zilch. Did you forget about a big payment? Did you fall victim to identity theft? As panic sets in, you try to access your account online. Error. You call customer service, but the line is jammed. You're officially cut off from your own money. This scenario might sound like a scene from a financial thriller, but for many Americans, it's becoming a terrifying reality. Recent banking outages, particularly at major institutions like Bank of America and Chase, have left customers stranded without access to their funds, highlighting the vulnerability of our modern financial system. This isn't just about inconvenience, it's about real people's lives being thrown into chaos. Imagine being unable to buy groceries, pay rent, or fill up your gas tank because your money is held hostage by a system glitch. That's the reality we're facing, and it's time we take it seriously. The recent Bank of America outage sent shockwaves through the financial world, causing widespread panic and confusion among its customers. Thousands of customers woke up to find their accounts emptied, their savings and hard-earned money seemingly vanished into thin air overnight. The shock and disbelief were palpable as people struggled to comprehend how their financial security could be so easily compromised. While the bank was quick to blame a technical error, the incident exposed a deeply unsettling truth. Our financial lives are hanging by a precarious thread, vulnerable to the whims of technology. This wasn't an isolated incident either. Similar disruptions have been reported across various financial institutions, raising serious concerns about the stability of our banking systems. Chase, another banking giant, experienced similar outages, leaving customers locked out of their accounts and scrambling for answers, their trust in the system severely shaken. The inability to access their own money left many feeling helpless and frustrated as they sought explanations and solutions from bank representatives. These events are a stark reminder that even the most established financial institutions are not immune to system failures, and that our reliance on technology comes with significant risks. The problem goes beyond just Bank of America and Chase. It's a systemic issue plaguing the entire banking industry, affecting banks of all sizes and reputations. As banks become increasingly reliant on complex technology, the potential for catastrophic failures grows, and the consequences of such failures become more severe. The intricate web of digital systems that underpin our financial institutions is both a strength and a vulnerability, making it crucial for banks to invest in robust security measures. And when these failures occur, it's the everyday customers who bear the brunt of the consequences, facing financial uncertainty and stress. The question we need to ask ourselves is, how many more technical errors are we willing to tolerate? How many more disruptions can we endure before demanding change? How many more people need to be financially crippled before we demand better from the institutions entrusted with our money? The time for complacency is over. We must hold these institutions accountable and push for stronger regulations and safeguards to protect our financial well-being. The future of our financial security depends on it. Imagine this, you're at the grocery store, your cart full of essentials, you swipe your debit card, but it's declined. Embarrassed and confused, you try again, same result. Your card is declined and you have no way to pay for your groceries. This is just one of the countless ways banking outages can wreak havoc on people's lives. From missed bill payments and bounced checks to delayed paychecks and halted business transactions, the ripple effects of these outages can be devastating. For those living paycheck to paycheck, even a temporary loss of access to funds can be financially crippling. Rent payments are missed, late fees pile up, and the stress becomes unbearable. Small businesses, too, can suffer irreparable damage, unable to pay employees or process customer orders. These outages expose a fundamental flaw in our reliance on digital banking. When the system works, it's convenient and efficient. But when it fails, the consequences can be dire. We need to acknowledge the very real human cost of these technological failures and demand better safeguards for consumers. Voices from the void customer stories of financial frustration. In this section, we delve into the real-life experiences of individuals who have faced significant financial challenges due to banking outages and system failures. "I felt completely helpless," says Sarah, a single mother who found herself locked out of her Chase account during a recent outage. She had no idea what to do or where to turn for help. "I had bills to pay, groceries to buy, and no way to access my own money. The situation was dire, and I felt like I was drowning in a sea of uncertainty. It was one of the most stressful experiences of my life. The constant worry and anxiety took a toll on my mental health, and I felt completely alone in my struggle." John, a small business owner, recounts the panic he felt when his Bank of America account froze, preventing him from paying his employees. His livelihood was at stake, and he felt powerless to do anything about it. "My entire business relies on online banking," he explains. "Without access to my funds, I couldn't pay my staff or suppliers, and my business ground to a halt. When the system went down, it was like hitting a brick wall. There was no way around it, and I felt completely trapped by the situation. I had no way to access my funds or operate my business. The impact was immediate and devastating, and I was left scrambling to find a solution." These stories are not unique. Across the country, countless individuals and businesses have been impacted by banking outages, their voices echoing a collective sense of frustration and helplessness. The ripple effects of these outages are far-reaching, affecting not just the immediate financial stability of those involved, but also their long-term trust in the banking system. The emotional toll of these events is immeasurable, leaving people feeling vulnerable, betrayed, and deeply distrustful of the institutions they rely on. The stress and anxiety can have lasting effects on their well-being. It's time for banks to listen to the voices of their customers, to understand the real impact of these outages on people's lives, to acknowledge the very real pain and suffering caused by these outages. Customers need to feel heard and valued, not just as account numbers, but as individuals with real needs and concerns. It's time for them to prioritize customer well-being over profits. Banks must take proactive steps to ensure their systems are reliable and resilient, and invest in robust systems that can withstand the demands of our increasingly digital world. Only then can they rebuild the trust and confidence of their customers, ensuring a more secure and stable financial future for all. Glitches or attacks unraveling the mystery behind banking disruptions. While banks often attribute outages to technical glitches, the reality is far more complex. These disruptions can stem from a variety of sources, each with its own set of challenges and implications. While some disruptions are undoubtedly caused by software bugs or system errors, others may be the result of more sinister forces, cyber attacks. These attacks can be sophisticated and well coordinated, targeting specific vulnerabilities within the banking infrastructure. In an increasingly interconnected world, banks are prime targets for hackers seeking to exploit vulnerabilities and gain access to valuable financial data. The stakes are high, as a successful breach can lead to significant financial losses and damage to a bank's reputation. From sophisticated phishing scams to brute force attacks, the methods employed by cybercriminals are constantly evolving, making it more challenging than ever to safeguard sensitive information. Cybercriminals are always one step ahead, developing new techniques to bypass security measures. The distinction between glitches and attacks is not always clear-cut. What may initially appear as a minor technical issue could in fact be the early stages of a coordinated cyber attack. A seemingly minor technical error could be the first sign of a much larger cyber attack, a canary in the coal mine warning of a looming threat. Early detection and response are crucial in mitigating the impact of such attacks. Banks need to be more transparent about the causes of outages, providing customers with clear and timely information about the nature of the problem and the steps being taken to address it. Transparency helps build trust and reassures customers that their financial data is being protected. The consequences of a successful cyber attack on a major financial institution could be catastrophic, leading to widespread financial chaos and eroding public trust in the entire banking system. The ripple effects could be felt across the global economy, affecting businesses and individuals alike. We can no longer afford to treat these outages as isolated incidents. Each disruption should be thoroughly investigated to understand its root cause and to prevent future occurrences. They are a wake-up call, a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities we face in our increasingly digital world. As we continue to rely more on digital banking, the importance of robust cybersecurity measures cannot be overstated. It is imperative that banks, regulators, and customers work together to create a secure financial environment. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. The perils of single bank reliance. The recent spate of banking outages highlights a fundamental principle of personal finance. Never keep all your money in one place. Relying on a single bank for all your financial needs is akin to putting all your eggs in one basket. If that basket falls, you lose everything. Diversifying your finances by spreading your money across multiple banks and financial institutions provides a crucial safety net. Should one bank experience an outage or worse yet become insolvent, your other accounts will remain accessible, providing a lifeline during a financial crisis. Think of it as a form of financial insurance. Just as you wouldn't drive a car without insurance, you shouldn't risk your financial well-being by relying on a single point of failure. Diversifying your accounts mitigates risk, providing peace of mind and financial security in an uncertain world. Remember, your money is your lifeline. Don't gamble with your financial future by putting all your trust in a single institution. Spread your wings, explore your options, and take control of your financial destiny.